Hello, friends. Today we will know about the explanation of a new movie called Upon the Magic Road. At the beginning of the movie, we see a strong light that destroys all the crops in the village. Actually, this light was a magic horse. The next morning, when the owner of the field saw this terrible scene, he became sad and called his 3 sons.
Ugh.
Then he asked his younger son even to guard the field at night so that the thing could be caught. So while on guard duty at night, Even saw that huge magic horse and was completely amazed to see it. Even realized that this horse had ruined their crops, so he tied a rope noose around the horse's neck to catch it. The horse started running, and just then Even came after the horse. After descending from the sky, Even was hit and the horse fell into a puddle. Seeing this, Even felt sad, so he helped the horse, but the horse was still sad because Even had tied the horse with a rope. Then Even untied the horse's rope and set him free, and the horse, happy, disappeared from there in an instant. The next morning when Even woke up, he saw 2 horses standing on the ground, which surprised Even. Then a little horse named Four came there to talk to Even. The little horse said, "I am the son of the mother you rescued last night." He also said that my mother was very happy and sent me with these 2 horses to do you a favor. Even is very happy to see the 2 horses and plans to make a lot of money by selling them at the market. Just then, Even's father came and saw Even. So Even and Four ran away from there at a very fast speed. But when Even arrived, I got scared because Even had tied up his other 2 horses there. Then I used his magic power to pull the 2 horses to his side. Then they took the 2 horses and set out for the city to sell them. Upon arriving in the city, people were completely surprised to see Even's 2 beautiful horses. And everyone wants to buy Even's horses, but I realizes that something bad is going on here. So he says to Even, "Can we sit on that bench in the distance?" And so that the horses can get some rest, but Even doesn't pay any attention to what he says. Even didn't have any money, so he thought he could make a profit by selling the 2 horses quickly. So he started an auction to sell the horses. On the other hand, the king of that country was living his luxurious life and was watching the entire city through binoculars when the king's eyes fell on those 2 horses. Besides, the king was amazed to see the 2 horses and wondered how such beautiful horses came to him. And then the king went to Even. He went there, bought 2 of King Even's horses, and left without paying anything, and even said to help the little horse. So he pulled the 2 horses with his magic power, which caused the king to come at a fast speed and hit a sack of flour, which caused the king's entire body to turn white. Then I want to pay the price to King Even. However, the minister gave the king a piece of advice. If Even is left to look after the horses, then revenge can be taken. The king really liked the minister's words. So the king appointed Even to take care of the horses. On the other hand, Even's popularity spread throughout the city. Besides, the one the king didn't like at all is now so famous. Then the minister gives the king another piece of advice. If Even is ordered to find the firebirds, he will never be able to complete the task. And those who went on this mission never return. And if they went there, they would die. And even if they did not fear death, they would be punished for disobeying the king's orders. The king liked the minister's idea very much. So he went to King Even as the minister said and ordered him to find the firebirds. So far, everyone who has gone looking for firebirds has died because firebirds kill everyone. Even then went looking for firebirds with Four. I uses his magic power to take Even to a deep forest, and there they find a nut. Because it is not that easy to catch firebirds, they plan to put the firebirds to sleep with the nut. Then the 2 of them went to a desert pond because firebirds live there. Then they spread nuts around so that the firebirds, smelling the smell of the nuts, started eating each nut. But after a while, the firebirds suspected that someone was around them, so the firebirds attacked Even a Four, but they somehow escaped from there. And then the firebirds came in front of Even. At that moment, Even had a nut with him, but he threw it at the firebirds, causing the firebirds to faint, and Even captured them. Then when the firebirds regained consciousness, Even saw that the firebirds were crying, so Even felt sad and released them too. Then the firebirds flew in and held Even with a feather that was giving off a very bright light. Then happily, Even came to the kingdom and told everyone these things, but no one believed Even's words. So the king sentenced him to death. And at that moment, firebirds appeared in the sky, which surprised everyone and made everyone realize that Even was telling the truth. Then Even was awarded